When laying your bike down on the concrete, sometimes you can mark up your handlebars or grips. To avoid this, put pieces of wood or inner tube under the handlebars. This way, when you're washing or repairing your bike, you won't be marking up your components or handlebars. Don't want scratches on your frame from locking up your bike? Get an old inner tube and cut it to size. Stretch the tube over the bottom half of the lock. Use a knife to cut out holes so you can still lock up your bike. With that inner tube, it should stop making stretches. Is your chain keep on coming off? Use an old garden hose and cut it to a good size. And if you're using a green hose, use a knife or a box cutter to slice through the middle to take off the ugly green part. Take off the green skin and remove all the strings. Now you have a less uglier chain guide to put on your bike. Poke or cut 2 holes on the top so you can put the zip ties in. It should look like something like this. Get 2 zip ties and put it through the holes. Disconnect your chain and put the hose through it, and then attach the zip ties near the chainring. Now there's less of a chance for your chain to come off. When taking off your back wheel, don't unscrew the quick release. Just pull the lever and take off the wheel. If you do this, when you put the wheel back on, you'll have to realign your disc brakes. But with the front wheel, you have to do it. Here are some tips to avoid spending money. First, don't play around with your shifter, especially when not pedaling. I actually broke a shifter while doing this. I'm not sure what happened or why it happened, but just don't do it. Second, don't mix Shimano and SRAM. It's like mixing Ford and Chevy. They don't work together. I did this and I didn't know what was wrong. I took it to my bike shop to tell me what was wrong. And my mom answered the phone and agreed with changing the parts without telling me. So I paid $45 to have a Torney tube be installed, which is worse than my SRAM X3. Does your fork move? You probably just need to tighten your top side. Just pull on your fork upwards and just tighten the top cap. Or did you put on a new fork or stem or headset, and there's a space with no spacers in it? Just get some spacers and tighten your top cap and you should be good. Is one of your cables rubbing your fork? Use duct tape or electrical tape to cover up the crown and the cable itself so it doesn't wear down your fork or cable. Do you have a bike that doesn't really work with your trunk rack? On some bikes you can do this, but the wheel is sticking out way too much. What I do, I put one end at the top tube and one between the seat tube, chainstay, and seat stay. Now the wheel is sticking out a lot less. And oh, make sure your pedal is upwards, because if it's not upwards, it can hit your car and make scratches or dents. Want to make sure your bike rack isn't making scratches on your frame? Put clear tape where the bike rack makes contact with your bike. And that's it. There's 10 bike hacks. If you like the video or find it useful, please leave a like on the video. I would greatly appreciate it. And subscribe to my channel for more. And remember, stay 6 feet.